Hey there, LEGO fans. Alex here. Welcome back. Today, we'll be assembling Assembly Square, the latest modular building to come out from the LEGO group, spanning now a whole decade, 10 years of these fantastic buildings, beginning, of course, with Cafe Corner that we have here that came out back in 2007. And I can tell you, I remember the day when I first saw this thing on LEGO Shop's website. I thought, yes, LEGO has got it. They've got a good idea here. And they've continued that great tradition all the way here to Assembly Square, the definitely largest modular building to come out with just over 4,000 pieces. This thing comes in quite a large box here, very thick. And as you can see here, it's got a lot of things going on the inside. I know you guys have probably already seen videos on this thing coming out. So what we'll do, we'll get this thing together. Josh is going to help me, and we'll do a quick review of it, and we will place it in our city. Assembly Square is fully assembled. It was a lot of fun to put together, probably about 7 hours of build time with this, but it was a lot of fun putting it together. Before I get into the building itself, let me draw your attention here to the instruction booklet here. Pretty thick book, but it's pretty typical for a set that has 4,000 plus pieces. I think it has about 300 pages of instruction within it, but I want to draw your attention here to the back of it, where it has this timeline, a row of all of their modulars that have come out since the beginning back in 2007 with Cafe Corner. So if you have been around and been able to collect all of these, you are a very lucky soul. I actually do not have Market Street. I did have it for a number of years, but decided to sell it just because it was my least favorite and for the amount of money people were actually paying for it. So hopefully LEGO continues to come out with these, not just for another 10 years, but far, far beyond that. Well, building Assembly Square, it's obviously a very impressive building. But what's also impressive about it is all the tributes paid to previous LEGO modular buildings. A lot of color schemes and building techniques are very reminiscent of those previous builds. For example, this building here has a lot of the same color scheme as Market Street. Its roof looks very similar to Grand Emporium, a very similar build anyway. And at the bottom, you have this little cafe that looks very similar to Cafe Corner, especially with that red mug sticking out there in the front. And in the middle of the building here, this smaller green building, at least from the second floor up, looks very similar to Green Grocer, just a smaller version of it. And then next to it there, the brick color on this building is very similar, of course, to a detective's office. So there's those things and a lot of other details that you just can't help remind you of previous modular buildings. The front of it is obviously very impressive, but what's also very impressive is that you turn this thing around and the back looks actually really good. In fact, you could have this thing sideways in your Lego city and both sides of it, the front and the back, look great. Not very many modulars pull that off. So as we open this up to look at the interior, it's important to note that LEGO has not always done interiors in their LEGO modular buildings. The first two, in fact, had no interiors at all. I think it was Green Grocer that actually had the first interior. That was actually just the main floor where it had that little grocery business there. Fast forward to now, and you have this thing that has a full interior on all the floors. Some are more impressive and detailed than others, obviously. But what's really cool about this is this thing has 6 unique businesses and 1 residence inside of it, and on top of all that has that pretty cool fountain there in the middle. So the first business we have here on the first floor is the bakery. We have a very happy baker. We have a lot of pastries, a lot of fun stuff on the shelf. I like how they were able to fit those up there, and looks like a very large oven next to him, as well as an astronomically large cake. So large, in fact, I think a Lego person could fit inside of it. Right next to the baker, we have the florist. I love that they did these little roses on the front of the store. No questioning that this is a florist. Come in here, a lot of bouquets and other arrangements for sale. Across from the florist is this cozy cafe. A nice little place to come and hang out with your friends and enjoy a sweet treat. So that wraps up the bottom three businesses: the bakery, the florist, and the cafe. So here we have a music shop, for lack of a better term here, but this guy here with the receding hairline apparently is a musician and has several different musical instruments for sale. I especially love the drum set. That looks pretty cool. The photographer definitely has the most cramped space, but he makes good use of it here. Not a lot to do in here except for taking pictures. That camera is pretty cool, great detail, but it looks really, really large. Might be kind of hard to get that through the door. The dentist's office is, I think, my favorite business in this set. Not because I like going to the dentist, trust me, I've been there far too much. But they just did a great job with setting up the equipment in the chair. I think he needs an assistant, though. Looks like he's on his own up here. But what I thought was also very clever about this is the name of the dentist. Here on the window pane, if you can read this, it says, "Prevent Yellowing Dentist," which I thought was pretty clever since one of the major enemies to Lego elements is yellowing, especially to our white elements. So that wraps up the second floor: the musician, the photographer, and the scary dentist. So on the top floor is a continuation of the musician's shop here. At least that's how I take it. But you have this area here where you have this ballerina having some space to dance, and this very nice looking piano. I don't think I have a piano in my city at all. This might be my first one. Now my wife loves this room because she herself was in ballet in college and also plays the piano. So although this doesn't really have a lot of detail to it, definitely her favorite. So those are all the businesses in Assembly Square. Now we come upon the one residence. Now this little apartment has got to be the coolest residence in all of Zanderburg because this girl here has managed to create a Lego world in this tiny cramped apartment. She's got this table with a bunch, it looks like a train layout. She's got a train set on the shelf there. She's got the Eiffel Tower in the corner all built, Lego modulars on the shelf above her couch. She's even got the cafe corner set. Maybe it's even a sealed set there along the wall. So that is pretty cool. Not only that, but she actually has a bathroom, and that's pretty rare in Lego cities if you think about it. So not only does this lady and her little baby have a really cool apartment full of Lego sets, but you come out here on the balcony and you have the ultimate barbecue. I mean, look at this thing. I am super jealous of this. She must have won the lottery or something because renting this place can't be cheap. So, I mean, I don't even know why she has a kitchen in her apartment. I would just come out here and cook out here every night, but that's just me. Anyway, all right, well, that is the third floor with the ballet studio and the decked out Lego apartment, as well as the ultimate barbecue here, and concludes Assembly Square. Alrighty guys, Assembly Square is placed in Zanderburg, and there you have it. Now this is actually just temporary. It's on the back row here. I don't really like it back there. It's kind of overshadowed by the modulars in front of them, but it really needs a place in front of it. The challenge I have here is it's hard to place it because of the dimensions. It's kind of a modular and a half if you think about it. So I'm making some plans here to move it to a place that's more visible. But for the meantime, it looks like it matches up pretty well height-wise to the pet shop apartments there. Let me reach up and grab the camera here, and you can kind of see that the modulars have really taken over City Square here. I had to move the fire station over here, so it's kind of hidden, unfortunately. But my plan is, with Assembly Square, is moving it over here. So with the fire station there, I put a corner building there, and then put Assembly Square right next to it where that parking garage is. So anyway, we'll get there eventually. But for now, that's where it is going to be. So let me know what you guys think. And I cannot believe that Brickbank is already a year old. as well as the firehouse. I was just doing a review on those things just a year ago now. So time flies when you are having fun, that is for sure. So you guys let me know what you guys think about Assembly Square, and I hope you guys had a great new year. Make it a great day, and I will see you guys in the very near future. Till then, later.